Is it okay to not be okay? Hello, I'm Glenyce Hughes, and I get to travel around this beautiful planet of ours, facilitating people in creating their dreams come true. How the heck did I get so lucky? Right now, we're not traveling. Right now, we are spending some time here because as of June 28th, 2023, we will no longer be living here. Oh my goodness, that's so hard to say. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, or at least something that came up as part of it, is when we have something going on and we're not okay. And by not okay, I don't mean where maybe we need to see a doctor and get some medications, those sorts of things, or see a therapist. That's not the not okay I'm talking about. But if we're not okay with something that's going on, I, of course, think it's okay to not be okay, and it's really great if we can acknowledge that we're not okay in those moments, even if it's just for us. But what I see, and I know I've certainly done in the past, and I have certainly experienced in my not okayness over the years at times, is where we choose to maybe either we do it to ourselves or someone does it to us or we do it to someone else, where we try to make it okay. So I was sharing with somebody how I was having a difficult time. I'm very excited. We have sold this beautiful home. I'm very excited for the new owners. And at times I'm not okay. At times I do. I just sit and cry. And it seems so bizarre because I'm very happy to go on. And it's a huge change. And I don't have any reason to leave this beautiful place, except that in order to go fulfill our dream, it's a heck of a lot easier to not have a home. So there are times where I will just cry, and I was sharing that with somebody, and there was a cliche remark made back to me in terms of like, oh, but look on the bright side, you get to go live your dream, or something like that. It wasn't that, but something like that. And that I do not love. And I didn't say anything to the person. I wouldn't say anything to the person because I know what they were saying. What I would love for us to be aware of is, no, you do not have to, listen to somebody whine or complain or stuff like that. That's not what I mean. But if somebody is not okay, it's also okay for them not to be okay. And it's also okay for us not to fix it. It's okay just to be with that person in that moment. And it's something that I've been really working on for myself, especially over the last few years, is to just be with someone when they're not okay. Not fix it, not jump in and help, not try to change it for them, not try to make them feel better, just to be okay with they're not okay. With just the space and the kindness, I guess would be the word, of the allowance of where they're at. Because ultimately, if you look in your own world, when you're in those places, chances are you're not interested in, when you're sharing it with whoever you're sharing with it, for them to fix it, for them to jump in, for them to make you feel better, for them to give a cliche remark so that you stop feeling bad or whatever that is. It's just this space of, hey, I'm not okay, and I'm okay, I'm not okay. And if you're not okay that I'm not okay, then this isn't okay. That's a lot of okays in one sentence, but you get the idea where, what if we could be okay with not being okay? And that's part of living. I know a lot of people don't necessarily want to hear that or want to acknowledge that, and yet my experience now that I've been here 50 years, there's times it's not okay. There's times we aren't okay. And that's part of living. There's times we're really okay and everything's freaking magical and oh my gosh. And then there's times where it's the worst ever and the bottom of the barrel, and then there's many times in between. And what if they're all okay? Like what if one isn't better than the other? I know we often define it as better. We often say, hey, when I'm good, that's good, and when I'm bad, it's bad, which of course all takes judgment. And what if not okay is part of that? And I know for myself, the more that I allow myself to not be okay, the quicker it changes the energy to whatever that is. But if I force myself or gaslight myself to stop feeling that way, or I should be grateful for, or any of that stuff, that's when it gets sticky and icky, so to speak. So I wonder if you could be okay with when you're not okay, and when others aren't okay, if you could just be okay. Hopefully that makes somewhat sense, guys. So final access bars and foundation pool party here, June 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and half of 25th. So bars is 1 day and foundation is 3.5 days. Would love to have you come play. Link is above or below. Have a great week, sweet friends. I look forward to chatting again next week.